Okay, I'm at an awkward angle, probably, and I apologize to that. You know, it's up on the dashboard with the freaking windshield in the way. I wanted to make this video later, but I'm not gonna get a chance. I brought the camera into the parking lot, and I'm filming from inside the parking lot now. I wanted to make this video. Now, last year, my first video was about that idiot at the Waffle House. The Waffle House got robbed, and she ran outside, got her gun, fired a shot in the air like a fucking dumbass, and got herself fired. And I made a video ripping into her. Well, once again, we open our year with another dickhead. There's an individual called Logan Paul. Now, you probably know who he is because he has like 15 million subscribers. Let me put that into perspective. Do you know how, and I'm still waiting for my ads. Every year, Google sends me a letter. You want your money for AdSense? It's a yes. I never get it. So, you know how we got, a lot of guys got demonetized, you know, gun owners, you know, political thinkers, knife reviewers, they got demonetized for the political correctness shit. And, you know, some guys, with the AdSense money was really good, and I bought a new gun with my AdSense money. I bought a new account with my AdSense money. I bought a backpack with my AdSense money. I bought a DVD for my kids, my AdSense money. Okay. This individual bought a fucking mansion. He bought a fucking house with his, a nice house with his AdSense money. Okay? Now, this dude, he's a giant 3-year-old. Okay? If you can't see me, I deeply apologize. I'm actually pushed back I'm only 5 for now. I'm pushed the chair back a little bit. Now, I know of him because a while ago, last year, there was a contortionist. You know, the guys that fold themselves and bend in half and they go into a suitcase and they do these crazy tricks. There was a contortionist who's on America's Got Talent. And this young lady, she does, you know, throwing basketballs with her feet, you know, shooting hoops with her feet. Throwing bow and arrow with her, shooting bow and arrow with her feet, shooting a flaming arrow with her feet. There's a couple of guys with that online, stuff like that. This young lady was doing that with her feet. You know, she would bend herself in half and do things with her feet. So she said, "Give me some ideas." She posted this Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Give me ideas. Give me some ideas to do. You know how I said no one listens to me? Well, I gave her an idea, and I almost got Logan Paul killed. And I'm dead. You've been following me by now. You shouldn't be asking those questions, but okay. I said to her, try throwing knives with your feet, but be careful. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get in trouble. Use precaution. Blah blah blah. Okay. Next thing I know, I said throw knives with your feet. That's all I said. She went to his apartment. He had an apartment at the time. Nice apartment, too. And she went to his apartment, and she stood him up against the wall, and she threw knives with her feet at him blindfolded. And she was showing the fucking sharpness of the throwing knives. And even though she's got him in between her toes, throwing them, she had enough power in her leg. The fucking knife went into the wall pretty significantly. She missed his head. If she was an inch and a half this way, she would have got him in the face and killed him. And I was like, you idiots. I'm like, I said throw knives with your feet. I didn't say at person while blindfolded. You know, that's a professional stunt you're doing. You're so responsible, blah, 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 blah. I'll put a link down below to the video, too. And then he actually made a movie, a theatrical release movie. In a dystopian future, the government puts kids in camps and gives them a written test. And the kids that fail the written test are killed. So, he better thank God that's not real. Anyway, and I said to her, if this movie sucks, I'm going to keep giving you ideas until you kill him. I was joking, though. She blocked me. But anyway. So, Logan Paul is a year younger than my oldest niece. He is a giant fucking 3-year-old. Okay? He makes these crazy videos, and people flocked him like crazy, and he gets a kick out of it. And he was in Italy, and he was videotaping a drone flying overhead. No, he was videotaping with a drone, and the Italian military police detained him, and they scared the shit out of him too. So he's like a big fucking baby, okay? And people love him. They flocked him. And I'm like, fine, look, you want to be a big baby and you're making a shitload of money out of that? Okay, more power to you, okay? You want to be a baby, that's fine. It's not how you make a living. Guys dress up as clowns for money, okay? You know, guys sing and dance for money, okay? However you make a living is not my business, okay? It's just not. But he went too far, and I heard about this today. And when I heard about this today, I actually said out loud, and may God forgive me if he's listening, I actually said out loud, I wish she killed him. Meaning when she threw the knives at him. He was in Japan. And he's in a forest that is known as Suicide Forest because it has a lot of suicide attempts in it. Now, we have places like this in America. Example, the Tappan Zee Bridge where I live. Many people have gone to the bridge to kill themselves. And it got to the point where the bridge had actual call boxes, the old school call boxes, linked to the suicide hotline. And it actually got to the point where they took the Tappan Zee Bridge down and they put up a new bridge. The new bridge is brand new, late last year. And the new Tappan Zee Bridge has a fence built so that it's almost impossible to climb over the fence and jump in the water. Okay, so there are areas in America where this bridge is a suicide attraction. This cliff is a suicide attraction, okay? Well, in Japan, there's a forest that is called Suicide Forest because guys go there to kill themselves. That's not a fucking joke at all. And he goes into this forest, and he has the link, the title of the video says dead body, whatever. He took the video down, but I caught him re-uploading, and I watched re-upload a little bit of it. He's in the woods with a Japanese guy and a couple of his friends. And they come across a man that is hanging from a tree. This fucking guy's dead. I'm not even joking about this. And at first they're shocked, they're scared, they're having mixed reactions. People are acting different ways. He started laughing. His friend started laughing. His girl, I don't know if his girlfriend or his lady friend was laughing. They were giggling. They were acting very inappropriately. And he said there's a parking lot 100 yards that way. They go to the parking lot, and he's acting more inappropriate around the dead body than I would suggest you act. Okay, but different people have different emotions. Okay, I saved people from being killed before. I had that heart attack victim in the car, and I was real angry at the paramedic for walking away and the security guard for walking away. But, I mean, he goes to this parking lot, and he's like, oh, God, we found a dead body. And because he's got 15 million subscribers, everyone recognizes him. And a woman with a whole bunch of little kids come up, they want autographs, pictures, blah, blah, blah. And he says, guys, if I can give you one piece of advice, don't go in those woods. What he should have done was taken the adult aside and said, listen, do not bring the kids into the woods because there is a person there who's passed away. And I've got to talk to the police and the medical people and however they do it over there. Okay, now did he call the police? I don't know. But what he did do is he did whip out a jug of sake. He's like, I cannot do this shit sober. I gotta drink some sake, glug. Okay, he was acting like a 5-year-old that he always acts like, but with a dead body in the woods that had hung himself. Now I'm a funny guy. I say funny things all the time. I'm a kidder, okay? And I have celebrities online that I befriended. I pick on them, you know. I pick on them all the time. I goof off on them. I tell them jokes. Some of them get offended. Most of them don't. But they know I'm serious, okay? I'll tell a celebrity a million jokes, be a funny prick, but when that celebrity has a family member pass away, when that celebrity has a miscarriage, when their pet dies, I'm always respectful. I say please and thank you. And there were times when, if you could see me in person, there were times I was literally typing condolences to friends and celebrities that I like, and I was literally crying, typing condolences into them. Okay? There comes a time to be a fucking 5-year-old, and there comes a time to act like an adult. Okay? And this was one big fucking goofy baby. And I was horrified by this. I saw clips of it. Now, I'm going to post a link down below to a gentleman who was talking about it. And the gentleman is uploading clips of the actual video. And this gentleman said he wants the message to go out there, so I'll put the link in below. And I'll put the link in below where she's throwing knives at his fucking head and almost killed him. Okay. First and foremost, he uploaded it to YouTube. He titled the video. He edited sad music. Okay? He left in parts of him giggling, parts of his girlfriend laughing, parts of do not go in those words. Okay? Okay? He chose to edit this accordingly and upload and okay, he chose for that. And he's all over the fucking news now. You go on New York Post, he's on, there are comic book pages that I follow that are talking about him. Comic book. Okay? And he's not even a comic book person. Now, if you find, I talked about suicide before. If you find a dead person, if you think there's a chance they might be saved, you may want to try to save them, cut them down somehow, or bandage the bleeding, or somehow figure that out. If they are absolutely gone, there's no question. You look at that person, and that person is dead. There's no question. They have a gallon of blood out of their head, or their body's been dismembered, or they've fallen or jumped off a 20-story building and landed on concrete head first, and there's no question they are dead, then you can save them. So because you can save them, you don't touch them. You get on the phone and you dial the police, and if you have a Japanese tour guide in the suicide forest, tell him to dial his police for you. Okay, and you tell the police very respectfully. And you're being recorded, remember this, on 911 dispatch record you. I'm at this location. I found the dead body. Hanging from a tree, in a tub with a bullet hole in their head, laying face down on the ground with a pile of blood they fell out of a window. Okay? Suicide, murder, accident, whatever. And you summon the police. Now, in American law, you are required to call the police when you find a dead body. If someone dies at a hospital under supervision of doctors, that's fine. The doctor takes care of that business. But unless you're at a hospital with a doctor present, if someone dies, you are required by law to call the police. That is your requirement under American law. And I imagine other countries have similar laws too. If you have a videotape, I advise you to give that videotape to the police for evidence. I advise you not to upload it onto YouTube and make a jerk off out of yourself. And he's like, I want to be respectful, I want to raise awareness for suicide. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is, who the fuck are you kidding yourself? If he wanted to be respectful, he would have immediately put his adult face on. He would have immediately called the police, or had the Japanese tour guide over call the police for him, or go to that location, the lot, where people were and say, call your police for me, because the woman with the kids spoke English to him. Okay, tell him in English, get police here, I need emergency vehicles. Okay, he would have given the police the videotape, and he would have not uploaded it himself. And he would have come home from Japan, and he would have sat down at the table like an adult, and he would have talked about what he saw and been as respectful as possible and say, please, think of your families, don't be doing this shit. Okay, but no, he had to make a joke, he had to edit it, he had to put fucking music in the background. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Now, I don't know if the internet made people dickheads, or if people are already dickheads and the internet exposed them. What came first, chicken or egg, right? But this is really fucking sick. You know, when I was a kid, guys would tell my generation, you kids are fucked up, you kids are stupid, you kids are idiots, you kids are failures. Okay, we used to hear a lot of shit when I was a kid. But you know what now, man? After this shit, you guys that call my generation names, you owe us an apology. Okay? And this is obviously going to be uploaded later on when I get home from work. But I'm obviously not working now, I'm on my break now. But, man, you know, and, you know, I had a cousin commit suicide. He shot himself in the fucking head. I wasn't laughing at it, neither was anybody else. When I was in Italy in 2007, we were on the highway on a tour bus. Tour bus stopped in traffic. We were in traffic for 4 hours. We watched the film on the tour bus, Rome on Holiday. Funny movie. It was funny because we were just in Rome and we saw this stuff in real life. there was a tractor-trailer accident on the highway. And when they finally reopened the highway, there were a couple fatalities. They had to have what they call a judge come by to sign off on the bodies. We drove by, and this is a 50-person tour bus. And we're looking, and we see this tractor-trailer. The cab is clapped like paper. Collapsed. Horrible accident, people dead. Not one person on that tour bus laughed, giggled, videotaped it, or uploaded it to YouTube, which is brand new at the time, 2007. Okay, and guys, you know what? Don't give this idiot attention anymore. I mean, you watch the video down below of the girl throwing knives at his fucking head. And watch the video of the gentleman explaining this shit. But if you're sub to him, unsub him, please. If you follow him, like him, just quietly go away. Don't threaten to kill him. Okay, don't send a fucking bomb to his house. Okay, don't do any of that stuff. Okay, but be a bigger person. Just quietly unfriend him. Quietly stop watching him. Did I ever watch any of his videos? I perused a couple. They didn't interest me. They interested 15 million people, obviously, but they didn't interest me. But now, forget about it, because this kid cannot draw the line between serious and funny. Okay? And the Japanese government is fucking furious at his ass right now. Okay? And you gotta behave when you go to other countries, my friend, okay? Like those fucking idiot swimmers down in Rio a couple years ago, the Rio swimmers from the Olympics. They trashed the fucking gas station while they were shit-faced drunk. And then they filed the false police report claim to be robbed. You gotta fucking behave, man. You know, go to the State Department website. If you travel to another country, the State Department will give you a lawyer and explain shit for you. But if you get in trouble in another country, the State Department will not wave a magic wand for you. Now, maybe if you're in some crazy country and you're sentenced to be beheaded because you're a Christian, or maybe if you're in some crazy country and they want to lock you up because you wore white sneakers on Thursday, okay? But if you go to another country and you commit a crime that America recognizes that as a crime, you're on your own. And did he commit a crime according to Japanese law? I don't fucking know, man. But if I'm in another country and I stumble upon a dead fucking body, you bet your ass the last thing I'm going to be doing is giggling and laughing and getting drunk and uploading it to YouTube with fucking sad music in the background. Okay? Because 15 million subscribers, this is all over the news. Japan is pissed at his ass. Now, another thing, do not get drunk. If you have found a dead body and you have to talk to the police, paramedics, doctors, medical examiners, you should not be drinking. If you're already drunk, that's your problem. But you should not be like, oh, I just found a dead body. Let me get drunk. Stupid. Okay, and that poor guy that hung himself, you know, God rest his soul. He obviously had a lot of problems in his life to do that, but you know, this kid Logan, he's filming. He blurred the face, but he's filming the kid's hands. He's filming the guy's butt, and you can tell he shit himself because when you die, you shit yourself. You can tell by the way his pants were. He shit himself. Dude, it's just fucking morbidly sick. Okay, it's morbidly sick. I'm funny. I make jokes. I giggle. I laugh. I think life is funny too. Okay, I'll save someone from being killed, and I'll laugh about it later because they survived. Okay, but do not give me this shit. Okay, I laugh at my own near-death experiences. Okay, I laugh at being born. I almost died at birth. I laugh at that. Okay, if someone almost dies and they survive and you want to laugh later on, that's fine. But what a fucking disgrace, man. Okay, I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna sign off now. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. Okay, I gotta get rolling in a few minutes. I'm gonna sign off. Okay, thank you. Happy New Year. Be responsible. Be a fucking adult. Thank you.